I've never, it's like dog whistle language, fair share. If you're an entrepreneur or a business owner like we are, you should be paying the least amount of taxes possible legally. You shouldn't be sitting here going, nope, I want to pay as much as I can because I want to be fair to the guy down the street who gets up at 10 in the morning and complains all day and only makes 40 grand a year. I think he should take some of my money. I should give him some of my fair share that I slaved over, that I worked 3 businesses, hired people, took risks. He should be getting some of my fair share. I mean, it's the height of insanity.
Well,
fair share.
Here's something that would support an argument against that. So again, because I live in a place where there's no taxes, guess what? The government doesn't have a lot of extra money sitting around for social programs, right?
Right.
So what ends up happening is you realize if you want to change those things, you have to take personal responsibility for them.
That's right.
So then if you look at something like the Humane Society here, we don't want to have a bunch of rabid dogs running around. So we give money to the Humane Society. For example, 2 years ago, their washer and their dryer kicked out. They didn't have any washer or dryer. They go through towels like crazy there because animals everywhere. Liz and I bought them a new washer and dryer. Why?
Nice.
Because we know the government's not coming to save them. It's either on us and other people.
It's the people, yeah.
Or we're going to have chaos. So the amount of fundraising and charitable promotions that are here on the island are off the charts. I've never been in a place where there's so many fundraising charity promotions. You know why? Because you take personal responsibility for it. So if in your mind you're thinking, well, I think the person who does make $10 million should give me some money, I should get my fair share. Think about the fact that you can do that whenever you want, but that's a choice, not a mandate. There's a difference between a choice and a mandate.
There's a very big difference between a choice and a mandate. That sums up the whole difference between a democracy and a socialist regime. It's choice, not mandate. Patrick Bet David made a great statement on a recent podcast. He said, "This is how you know a society is in decline and already down the path of socialism, Marxism, collectivism." It stuck with me. It was great. He asked. He's got 4 guys in the studio, you know, Aaron. He's guys, do you know what it is? He's going around. This guy, Vinny, this guy, Crit, this guy. Do you know what it is? Do you know what everybody's guessing? They're like this, that. It's 2 words. It's forcing change. When you force change, it's over. So let's talk about forcing change. Forcing electric vehicles onto people. Forcing experimental medication onto people. Forcing social programs onto people, forcing illegal migrants into communities across the country without anyone's authorization and taking taxpayer money to fund it. This is forcing change onto society. That's just 3 little examples. But to your point, Aaron, that can become Pandora's box. And if people don't speak out about that, rant about that, get pissed about that, do shows like we're doing about that, that just compounds and snowballs. Forcing change. Pay attention.